Good morning, planet Earth. It is December 10th at about 4 a.m. I'm sad because I just recorded a video and then my computer said, you know what? No. And then it just disconnected from the internet, so I lost it. The main reason that's sad is just because I can't show you what chocolate I got in my advent calendar. For those of you who have been following these videos for a year or so, or even longer than that, know that every December I get an advent calendar which you open a door every day and there's a different chocolate inside, and I love chocolate, so it was cool. Today was a star, 8-pointed star, and I'm sorry you don't get to see that, but I'll post another video where I open up the chocolate and share it with you, metaphorically, because I actually eat it. I don't share that part. So it's been a busy end of semester. I've been up late several nights last week. Last week I had, well, let's go back 2 weeks. So end of November, November 29th, I had my second to last STS paper due on something to do with history of science. I'm not a huge fan of that class in particular because the papers that they want you to rate and make historical arguments, not really my thing. Apparently there's a significant difference between historical arguments and normal arguments, and I'm not a fan of it. So anyways, I had that paper due on Thursday. I had a P-set due for 18440, second to last P-set due on Friday, and then the next Tuesday I had my final reflection paper due for my education class. And then that Thursday, I have my final curriculum project due, which is basically I need to do a week of lesson plans from January and submit that. It needs to be all the problems done out and how I'm going to use every minute in the class, etc., how it lines up with state standards. It's supposed to be clear enough such that a substitute could come in and do the class just from the lesson plan. So very, very extensive. And then the next day on Friday, I had a P-set due, my last P-set for 18440. So very kind of busy. As such, I've been up late several nights these last few weeks, and what happened was, this is why my sleep schedule is a little bit off now, because the last few weeks I've been up very late, and then after all these things were not, I done them, and I don't have anything due anymore, I just don't really have a reason to go to bed early, I guess. I just stuck with my sleep schedule. Because at this point, I have a short little 2-page paper due on Tuesday for STS again, where this time I just have to go to a exhibit at Harvard and check it out, write a 2-page reflection on it, and I'm done. Yeah, so I don't anticipate that taking all that much time. The exhibit's on Alan Turing. I'll check it out and post another video talking a little bit about it when I go tomorrow, assuming I wake up and do go tomorrow. But yeah, outside of that, I basically have the next week off. My only exam is Wednesday the 19th, which is 18440, probability and random variables. And that class, I did like 10 points above average on the last exam, and I've done fine on the P-sets in the first exam, etc. So I'm not too concerned with the content for that class. So my plan is to basically start studying the week of a few days before, and I should be fine. So this week I basically have off, which is just kind of weird because you don't really get those at MIT. So I've been watching a lot of The Big Bang Theory. From season 1 I've been watching it. I'm on season 3 right now. So you can see I spent a lot of time not doing a whole lot of actual work. Yeah. So it's been good. It's been fun. I pre-registered for classes on December 3rd, which was a week ago, and I'm excited actually for next semester. The only class I'm not really excited for is my lab 5310, which is laboratory chemistry, and you might recall I'm taking that instead of a physics lab because the physics lab is a massive, massive time sink, and I don't want to spend that much time doing a lab, which is just a requirement I actually have no interest in, because I'm also going to be searching for jobs and such, and that's one, I want to be searching for jobs, and I want to spend time on a lab that I need and don't want to do, that I could be using on jobs, and two, because the other classes I'm taking next semester I actually find very interesting, and I want to spend time on those. So it's nice because outside of the lab I'm doing a class from every course I'm interested in, I'm doing for, let's see, course, I'm doing my education class, my final education class. I need to get certified to teach, which is level 131, Education in Theory and Practice 3. I'm doing course 17 class of political science. I'm doing philosophy of law. Not my first choice. I wanted to do constitutional law, but that conflicted with the lab, so philosophy of law it is. I'm doing for physics, general relativity. You remember I had that vote a while back. And I'm going general relativity for two reasons. One, because I love special relativity very, very, very much. And I've wanted to take general relativity. It interests me a lot. I read a book on Einstein in high school, the biography of him by Walter Isaacson, I believe, and it was very good, very compelling. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for special relativity and general relativity and black holes and that type of thing. Black holes were the thing that first got me interested in physics. In second grade, I was looking at a little thing on black holes and I was like, that's so cool! Because I was cool back then too, I'm sure you can tell. So, general relativity. And the second reason is because the professor for general relativity is Alan Adams. Alan Adams is awesome. Those of you who've been watching these videos will recall that last semester when I did quantum, I had Alan Adams and frequently expressed my enthusiasm at him being an awesome professor. So I'm excited to get back into a class that he is teaching because he's incredible. So there's definitely that. And then the last class I'm pre-registering for, and will be taking, is another class I've wanted to take since getting to MIT, which is Theory of Numbers, 18781. Theory of Numbers is what any other place would call number theory. I don't know why they call it Theory of Numbers here. I know it's a very asinine thing, but it bothered me a little bit. Anyways, so I'm taking Theory of Numbers, very exciting. And if for those of you who, I don't know if I've talked about it at all, I don't remember, but if I've talked about it all about my high school career and experiences, number theory was something that interested me a lot, and when I was a math major, that was the area I wanted to go into, was number theory. So, yeah, over IEP, I'm taking over an AP physics class and teaching high school level quantum, some high school level nuclear type things, and stuff along those lines. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to doing that. My experiences so far there have been great. Students are really great, the teachers are really great. Really looking forward to it. And I'll also be meeting with the class for 2 hours a week and get free dinner, so yay. Although, knowing my eating habits, I'll probably still have to eat my own dinner outside of that because they'll probably get foods that I just don't want to eat. But that's okay. So anyways, that's about it for now. I'm going to go to bed because I'm actually tired. 4 or 5 is around when I get tired now. I do need to reverse that at some point since my final's at 9, and then I have to go home. And when I go home, it's not acceptable for me to go to sleep at 5 in the morning and wake up at 2 in the afternoon. Apparently the external world outside of the MIT bubble doesn't function on that type of schedule, so as such, social convention dictates that neither shall I. That's about all for now, folks. I'm going to head to bed, and I'll go to that exhibition thingamajigger tomorrow, let you know how it is. And great Domino's pizza deal today, by the way. Half off online. I got a large, and it was like $5, which is awesome. And I'm sad because the eggnog at Shaw's has been past, the sell-by date was like December 1st or 4th. And they haven't restocked, and they were swollen, which is usually a bad sign. It means that bacteria have grown inside of them. So I'm sad because I haven't had eggnog for like a week now, which is unacceptable. But I'll be going back there tomorrow and surveying the prospects that they offer for eggnog. Now I'm really going to go to bed. Peace and good night.